join and ask. I'll pause to make sure everybody understands what I just said. And if you have a question, please let me know so I can answer it. I don't like leaving people behind. It defeats the point of us all being here. And if I can help you understand, then just ask a question. I like learners that are like me. I'm not, the type of person to just say I understand if I don't understand. And your understanding is key to being able to increase your profits, without the products, to actually gain the skill set so you can trade on your own in the future, right? Because Lord forbid anything ever happened to IML, you don't want to be the person who didn't learn anything and only copy and pasted your way to great money. That's cool, but I really wanted the skill set. So that's what this is about, is giving you guys a good foundation to understand how trading works. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. All right. I'm going to pull up my Forex notes. And so basically I have a little small curriculum that I follow. All right. I want you guys by the end of this webinar to understand lot sizes, to understand risk versus reward, to understand how to count pips, to understand how to identify major reversal areas, and the different types of orders that you can place. All right. Now, I think somebody might be on an iPhone texting. All right. I got rid of it. All right, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump right in. All right. So first off, lot sizes. Let's go over lot size. So 0.01, right? When you enter your trades, the lot size is going to tell the MetaTrader 4 application how much money per trade you want to make. 0.01 is not a penny, okay? There's a simple conversion that you have to do to understand how much money is in each lot size, okay? So 0.01 is the equivalent of 10 cents per pip. Somebody just unmute. I hear somebody typing. Just interrupt me in the chat if you got a question. I'll see it pop up. But 0.01 is the equivalent of 10 cents per pip. How did I do that? All you do is move the decimal point one time on to the right. One time to the right. Right? That's how you convert a lot size into actual money. All right. So 0.01 is the equivalent of 10 cents per pip. So if you move the decimal point one time to the right and the lot size is 0.02, then what is that per in money? In money. Somebody type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. Jant says 20 cents. That is correct. And do me a favor, if you came to the last webinar and you really, really understand this, try not to answer because I want the newer people to answer. Terrence, if you want to type in the chat, you know how to type in the chat. Anybody else who's on here who didn't attend the last time, if you want to type in the chat for me so I can know that you understand it. So 0.03 equals how much per pip? 0.03. Anybody? Terrence, you know? You there? You know how to get to the, what? You know how to get to the chat, Terrence? Trevor?
Yeah, but I can't type anything, but it's 30 cents, correct?
That's correct. Perfect.
I can't type.
You can't type? All right, cool. Then I'll leave you unmuted. I think you're the only newer person here. All right, so 0.
Oh, I can type.
Oh, great. Perfect. So I'm going to mute you back out. All right. So on 0.10, how much is that per pip? What you say? Hold up. All right, I'm going to just leave you unmuted, bro. I think you're the only newer person here, but 0.10, do you know how much that is?
$10?
No, it'll be $1.
Oh, one. Okay. Oh, if you move it the decimal point one.
One time. So 0.60 is what?
$6?
$6. Perfect. 1.00. How much is that?
$10?
$10. All right. How about 4.00?
$40?
Correct. How about 100.00?
$100? Or $1,000?
$1,000. Correct. What about 3746? 1.00.
3761. That'll be 3,700.
Nope. It'd be $37,610 per pip.
But I thought you said you moved the decimal point one.
Yeah, if you move the decimal point one time to the right, you end up with
Okay.
with
2.7.
So, and that's a real lot size. Remember, this is $1 trillion market. So somebody out there is using this big old lot size. Okay. But I just want you to understand how to convert it and not be confused, because this is very important. If you enter a trade and you use the incorrect lot size, one number can blow your account if it goes the wrong direction. So it's extremely important to understand this. Anybody who did attend the anybody else have any questions about this? Anybody else on the webinar? You can unmute yourself, I believe. Everybody understand this?
Yes, I'm good. Thank you.
All right, perfect. Everybody get lot size. Lot size is easy enough as long as you understand how to move the decimal. That's it. Okay, perfect. Next order of business, risk versus reward. Risk versus reward. All right, so we're gonna do some easy math. So if the market moves 50 pips, right? Market moves 50 pips. And just to explain risk versus reward. Hold on, somebody mute you out, bro. So I'm here texting. All right, so risk versus reward. Risk versus reward is basically what you stand to lose in a trade versus what you stand to win in a trade. You don't trade based on the amount of money you want to make. You trade based on the amount of money that you're comfortable with losing in a trade. That might not make sense right now, but as you continue to trade, it will make perfect sense. Because this is not gambling. It's not like gambling. In gambling, if you go to a casino, you sit down, whatever money you put on the table in any particular game is how much you stand to lose in that one particular game. But in trading, what you could do is, for example, if you went to a casino, you sit down and you put $50 on the table and then you lose, you can determine, okay, before I place this bet, out of this $50, I only want to lose $2. But if I win, I want double the amount of money that I put down on the table. That's trading. So you get to control how much money you lose. That is the biggest part of leverage that you have with trading, right? You get to determine how much money you stand to lose in a trade. So in trading, your risk, if you manage your risk to be significantly lower than the reward, than the amount you can make in any given trade, then you can control how fast your account will grow or how fast you lose money, right? So you have full control over managing your profits versus your losses, okay? You have full control over managing your profits versus your losses. For example, let's just do some math, simple math. If the market moves 50 pips, okay, which everybody should understand, pips are a unit of measure in Forex, right? And let's say you have a trade where you have the possibility to lose 25 pips risk, but you have a 75 pip reward, right? And the lot size that you're using is a 0.30, which is how much money? Somebody, anybody in the chat. How much money is a 0.30 lot size?
$3.
Anybody in the chat?
$3.
All right, I can't be slow waiting for answers, guys. Thank you. $3. $3. Perfect. Right? So how much money do I stand to lose in this trade versus how much money do I stand to win in this trade? And we're going to forget the 50 pips right now. That doesn't matter. So 25 pip risk in this trade versus 75 pip reward in this trade. All right, so simple math. 25 times $3 per pip equals $75. 75 pips times $3 per pip equals $225. So in this example, if I took this trade, I stand to lose $75, but if I win this trade, I could make $225. Right? 75 is what I stand to lose. 225 is what I stand to gain. Right? So here's the thing. Whenever I take a trade, I want a 1-to-3 ratio. So that means for every dollar I stand to lose, I need at least 3 times the amount of profit. Okay? For every dollar I stand to lose in any given trade, I need at least 3 times the amount of profit. Right? That's what that means. So, for example, I have a trade. The stop loss, which prevents me from losing any more money, the stop loss is, let's say, 30 pips. The take profit is only 45 pips. Right? My book would be the 30 pips. My reward would be 45 pips, right? And if I had, let's say, I'm taking this trade at 30 cents, 0.03 equals, that's the lot size, 0.03 equals 30 cents per pip, right? So let's do the math real quick. 30 times 30 cents per pip equals $9. But 45 times 30 cents per pip equals, let's pull up the calculator. 45 times 0.3, $13.50. And let me double check my math. 30 times 0.3. Perfect. So in this particular scenario, I can only I would lose $9 for the opportunity to make $13.50. Does that seem like it would make sense to take this trade?
No.
1-to-3 ratio. Absolutely not. No. It doesn't make sense because 3 times 9, 3 times the risk, right, would be at least $27. So I would need my reward to be $27 or more for me to take this trade. Because it's only $13.50, this is a trade I would not take because it doesn't make sense. It's not enough reward to take the trade. I'm taking a bigger risk. Well, not bigger risk, but the risk is almost as great as the reward. And that's not what you want. You want the amount of pips to be 3 times the amount of risk. So in order for this trade to make sense, I would need at least 120 pips. How did I get that answer? 30 times 3 is 120. Okay? Is everybody following me? If not, let me know and I can explain it in a different way. Is everybody following me? No. Okay. So I'm explaining it again. Oh, I think you were saying no to the other question. Janelle, you understand? Oops. My bad. 90. My bad. Doing fast math. 90, right? 120 would be 4 times, so that still would have been a great trade. But 3 times is 90. Okay, perfect. All right. So now let's go to the charts and show you what it looks like on the charts. Where are my charts at? Wait, was that it? Perfect. That's what I'm on it. All right, let's go to the GVJ. Oops. Hey, who's out there? Close that door for me. Thank you. All right, perfect. So let's say, for example, I'm looking to take this trade for sell. And I enter right now. That's my entry point. I'll make it yellow. That's my entry point. Let's say my stop loss is here. And let's say my take profit is about here. Right? So right here, my stop from my entry point to my stop loss is 21 pips, about 21 pips. Okay? That would be my risk. From my entry point to my stop loss is my risk. Okay? All right? Now, what would be my reward? From my entry point to my take profit is what I stand to win. 33 pips. Well, my risk is 21 pips. If I do 21 times 3, that would be 63. Right? So I would need at least 63 pips for this trade to make sense. 63 pips in profit, but I only stand to gain 33 pips here. So I would not take this trade. 63 pips would be right about here. Okay? Somebody unmuted. Somebody unmuted. All right. So this is not a trade I would take. I would need this to be way down here for it to make sense. 63 pips. Right about here. So that is a correct risk to reward. I'm only risking this amount of pips to make this amount of pips. And you can visually see the greater reward is what we're looking for, right? The greater reward is what we're looking for. Some traders do 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. I don't like 1-to-2. I don't want double. I want triple the amount of pips, because that means I'm only taking great setups. In trading, it's not about the money. It's about the pips. Remember that. It's always about the pips, because the pips will get you the money. The pips will get you the money. Okay. All right. Everybody following me? Everybody keeping up? Everybody with me? Everybody not with me? Anybody don't understand? Chat. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Now, right? So counting pips. All right, let's go over counting pips, which is not hard at all. So these numbers on the right here. There's numbers on the right here. These are our measurement. These are our ruler, correct? Our ruler. So I'm using the JPY pair. As you can see, the JPY pairs only have 3 numbers after the decimal. I didn't go over this last time. So I'll do one JPY pair, and then I'll do another one with more numbers so you guys can see. So JPY pairs only have 3 numbers in back of the decimal, okay? But the same rules apply. Same rules apply to count pips. So for example, let's use the example that I just had, risk versus reward right here. All right, so what I'm going to do is take the entry point, which is the yellow line, 151.544. Okay. 151.544, I think I said, right? 151.544, right. And then I'm going to take, this is entry, stop loss. Stop loss would be 151.751. 151.751. All right, entry, stop loss. Now, all you have to remember is the last number does not matter. Get rid of it. The last number does not matter. Okay? The last number does not matter. Remember that. When you're trying to count pips, the last number does not matter. It doesn't exist. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the entry point, 151.54, and I'm going to subtract it from the stop loss. 151.75. What's my answer? 21 pips. Forget the negative. Forget the 0. It does not matter. We're just looking for this number right here. That is 21 pips. 21 pips, okay? Now, take profit. Take profit is 150.897. 150.897. Once again, so this is the risk. Oops. Risk 21 pips. Yo. Like, if you're busy, just hop off. We over here working. All right. So risk is 21 pips. Hope everybody paying attention. One of my biggest pet peeves is when we are in a setting like this, somebody got a television running, or somebody's on the phone talking to somebody else, or distracted, and then you come and ask the same question I just go over on one of these webinars, like I didn't explain. Please pay attention. I would rather you just leave if you're busy. All right? Because there's no point in you being here if you're not going to pay attention. All right. So like I said, the last number does not matter. Okay? So once again, what we're going to do, we're going to take the entry point, 151.54, subtract it from the take profit to get the reward. 65 pips. Reward. 65 pips. That is how you count pips. That is how you count pips. Okay, so what is the risk? Let's make the definition. The risk equals entry point minus stop loss. Reward equals entry point minus take profit. Right? Everybody got that?
Yeah,
Yes.
got it.
Perfect. Entry point minus stop loss, entry point minus take profit. Perfect. How do you know exactly where your spread will be when entering for a take profit? All right, so the spread. The spread is the cost for your trade. The spread is the cost for your trade. So if you pull up your MetaTrader 4 and you look, I wish I could pull it up. I don't have it on my computer. But pull up your phone. If you pull up your MetaTrader 4, you can look at any chart. And let's say GBP, JPY, or AUD, JPY. Let's see. Drop down to like the 5-minute chart, right? The spread is the difference. It's basically what the broker is charging you to take the trade. The spread is what the broker is charging you to take the trade. So
the spread is how much it costs?
Right. Each trade you place, you start out negative because the broker charges you to take the trade. So you want your spread to be low, right? And what my rule of thumb is, I want my spread to be under 3 to 4 pips. 3 to 4 pips. Okay. And
so would you get an alert like if your stock goes up or your stock goes down?
Well, this is in stocks. This is forex. So
like on the swipe trader, like you really don't get like an alert if it goes up or down. You kind of just have to watch it.
Right. So yeah, when the swipe trader will send you the information, and all you do is copy and paste the information to place the trade. Now
you just watch it from there.
Yeah, and he sends you like they send alerts, like when they'll send you a notification when it hits take profit 1. And
okay.
Then it'll say something like secure a partial profit or move your stop loss above.
So right now I get an email, so it'll email me that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So those are, for those of you who were asking earlier, I don't see any numbers in the app. That's because that is an update. That's not a swipe trade, a new swipe trade. That's an update for people who already have taken a swipe trade before you saw it. Okay, so anything you get that you don't see numbers in those fields, that's an update. If you get a swipe trade and you see numbers, that's a new trade. Okay, that's the difference.
So in one of the videos you were talking about, you can monitor like when you go up and comes down for your profit and loss. Is that what you're talking about from the take profit 1, take profit 2?
Right. Take profit, like basically the swipe traders will tell you which, the take profits go like this. Take profit 1 is for those of you who don't have a high risk tolerance. So if you want to take you don't like losing money at all. So if you're not risky enough to wait till you get to take profit 3, you can enter take profit 1 every single time. Okay, that means as soon as it hits take profit 1, you make your money, you're done. Okay, but here's the risk. If you do take profit 2 or take profit 3, it may not go to take profit 2 or take profit 3. So it might hit take profit 1, then go the other way, and then you lost a trade because you wanted to be riskier. You wanted to go longer in the trade. So if you are riskier and you can hold until take profit 3, you can do that. Me personally, when I'm taking somebody else's signal, I'm always going take profit 1. That's just me, right? So with swipe trades, you don't even have to think about risk versus reward at all. The professional is sending you the trade. All you got to do is take it. So that's swipe trades is the easiest way to make money with IML. Swipe trades is no thinking involved. You simply copy, paste, and go based upon your personality type. If you're riskier, you can hold to take profit 2, take profit 3. If you just want to make your money in and out, take profit 1 is what you always want to go to. Okay, and LaShawn, I see your question. Like I said, it don't even matter. Spread doesn't matter. I'm explaining just trading, period. When it comes to swipe trades, you just take it. You don't have to think. They did all the thinking for you. So these people make 4 to 5 figures in the market every single week, right? They're successful traders. We don't even have to think about it. We just take the trade. That's why I like swipe trades, because it's no thinking involved. I don't have to wonder if the person who sent me the swipe trade knows what they're doing. All I do is just take the trade. That's it. Copy, paste, profit. That's it. Now, everything I'm explaining is just so you guys understand how to do this on your own as you're learning and drawing on charts. All right. And also, I'm going to go over the different types of orders as well, and major reversal areas and different things of that nature. All right, so let me do one with 5 numbers behind it, so you can understand how to do that as well. All right, so let's just use this for an example. All right, so I'm gonna make this green line right here. This yellow line. That's gonna be my entry point. The red line is my stop loss. This line is gonna be my take profit. Or I'll reverse it. I'll put this here, here. So it's change this. I want to make this a buy this time. So this yellow line is my entry. This red line is my stop loss. The green line is my take profit. All right. So as you can see, there's 5 numbers right here. 5 numbers right here. So my entry would be 1.22454. 1.22454. 1.225 what? 1.22454. 454 is my entry. All right. And then my stop loss, 1.22345. 1.22345. Stop loss. All right, so perfect. Now,
24.
What happens with the last number?
Get rid of
It
it.
goes away.
It goes away. It does not matter. Correct. All right. Last number does not matter. Okay. So entry to the stop loss. What is that? My risk or my reward? Which one? Entry to my stop loss. Is that my risk or my reward?
Risk.
Correct.
Your risk, because you're paying to join.
Risk. All right. So my risk would be 11 pips. These numbers don't matter. Remember, numbers don't matter. Only the last numbers matter. So my risk is 11 pips.
11 pips.
Where's my take profit? 1.22641. 1.22641. Take profit. All right. Last number does not matter. All right. So I'm going to take.
Oh, God, yo, please. You're going to be able to do this.
All right. All right. So now to calculate my reward, I'm going to do the stop loss to the take profit.
We don't see the screen, Charles.
Oh, y'all don't?
Uh-uh.
It went away.
My bad.
I came back.
All right, so one, I'm gonna do my stop loss to my take profit.
Stop loss.
Nope, nobody caught it?
There's nothing.
No, guys.
Right?
I said stop loss to take profit. That's incorrect. Nobody corrected me.
You're taking. Aren't you taking your risk?
Entry to take
When you
profit.
take profit?
Entry to take profit is reward.
Entry.
Entry to take profit is reward. Nobody caught it. I did that on purpose. Nobody caught it.
It's tricking us.
Entry minus take profit.
19.
19 pips, correct. So my reward, 19 pips. Would I take this trade?
Pips.
No.
Yeah, because you're gaining 8 pips, right?
Hmm?
No. No.
Right. You would not take this trade because it's not a 1-to-3 ratio.
Reward is
Like I said, for swipe trades, they're going to send trades like this, and it's fine. They're the professionals. So I don't think when it comes to swipe trades. But when you start taking your own trades, 1-to-3 risk versus reward is what you want. So if I was to take this trade, I would need at least 33 pips.
That's why I haven't changed her.
Oh, I get it.
Don't worry, I'm close to 30 anyway. Excuse me?